Good evening, everyone. This is Mrs. Gatto here, and for tonight's flipped classroom, I'm going to teach you how to create a box plot. Our objective: how can we create and analyze box plots? Let's start with what is a box plot? Well, just like this picture suggests, it is a way to represent data using a box. It's also known as a box and whisker plot because it does look like on the side of this box there are whiskers, like cat whiskers. Whatever helps you remember it is fine, but for the purpose of this video and the test, we're going to call this a box plot. There are 5 points that you need to know, 5 key points and parts of a box plot. Those are your minimum, Q1, Q2, aka your median, Q3, and your max. Those are the 5 points that you need to use for a box plot every single time. And when we read a box plot, we read it like we would read a dot plot. We would see where the point lies on the number line. We would look down, and that would be our number. So our minimum here is in between 1 and 2. So our answer would be 1.5 or 1.5. Our Q1 would be 4. Our median, can you see what our median would be? It would be 8. Q3 would be 10, and our max would be 13. So let's try one. Let's create a box plot with this data set. The first thing we need to do is identify our 5 key terms. In order to do so, we'll hit the stat button in our calculator, and we will we'll put in all our numbers, hit calc 1. Once we do that, we can identify our min, Q1, median, Q3, and maximum. Once that's set, we can now draw our attention to the number line. Similar to creating a dot plot, we can't start plotting anything until we label and scale our number line. So let's look at where we need to start and end. We need to start at a minimum of 5, and our maximum needs to be around 53. So we're definitely not going to go up by 1s here or 2s. In fact, based on the amount of lines that we have, we're going to go up by 5s. So let's start plotting our 5 points. We'll start with our minimum. We'll go where our number line says 5, and we'll draw a little dot above that. Then we're going to connect that line, like our first whisker, to Q1, which is 12. That falls in between the 10 and 15 on this line. And we're going to connect our whisker. Next, we need to create our box. We need to find where the median is, which is 22. Put another dot there. Create our first out of 2 boxes. Then we'll go to Q3, where it's 36. Create our second box. And last but not least, we are missing our whisker on the right. So we will have one more line to draw on the right. We will draw that to the 53. And that is how you create a box plot. Pretty simple. We just want to make sure we're putting in our numbers correctly, that we're copying down the correct 5 points, that we're scaling our number line, and we need 2 boxes in the middle, 2 whiskers at the end. So now it's your turn. You have one question to answer. Here we have a data set above. I've already done the math for you, so you don't have to pull out your calculator. I put those points in the calculator, and I found the 5 main points that we need. So here's my question to you. Which box plot is correctly plotted? Choice A, B, or C? Please answer the question coming up on the Edpuzzle. Okay, hopefully you chose B. They're all similar and close, but if you look accurately, the Q1 on B is correct, and the Q1 is not 65 in A or C, so those are both wrong. So tomorrow in class, we will take it up a notch, and now I'm not going to teach you how to create a box plot because you already know that. So what you're going to be doing tomorrow in class is analyzing box plots and answering those questions. Again, as always, thank you to those of you who go home and do your homework every night. We truly, truly appreciate you, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.